Really lovely. I'm just going to put my coffee down. Recently I realised, parents and carers, that coffee and Mr. Sullins was like seen as an extension of my arm. When one of the children at the play centre drew a picture of me, and there was a picture, and said, "What's that thing?" They said, "That's your coffee." And it was obvious that I'd been bringing these in too many into assemblies, particularly on the Friday, to be tough. So forgive me for this, but let's put it to one side for a moment. This week's been a fascinating week. It's never ever dull or boring at all, trust me. We've had this week alone our football team, 6, who I might add in the last 3 seasons have not lost a single football, and they're borough champions again. Yesterday, some of you came to the swimming gala, so you saw the swimming gala. You know, the children went along to that gala, and I said to them before they left the building, if you come last, it's okay with me, as long as everybody says that you were best behaved and you were gentle and kind and friendly. A lot of comments apparently yesterday about how they were dressed. They were all wearing national swimming kit. They all had their own blue Thomas Jones towel, etc. They were apparently the only school that looked like that. But it was a massive bonus when they came back and they said, "You've come third." We've never ever come third before. So again, thank you. And for what it's worth, also another highlight this week was seeing Yule in my nursery when Mrs. Bramwell came in on Tuesday with her baby, and he leapt into her arms. He took hold of the baby, and he was really affectionate, kind and friendly to the baby, and ran away from the baby at the end, and he was signing in Makaton how excited and how pleased he was about holding the baby. And that was, for me, that was a big highlight. Coming in and seeing this assembly, just like last week when I saw the Year 5 assembly about the Caribbean, you know, it's magical. It's magical. I'm very, very, very fond of this class. And seeing you in action this morning with your mums, dads and carers here, I feel very, very proud of you. And this is my highlight of the week. Some of the parents and carers at the back, they couldn't contain themselves. I was standing there and I always sort of take an interest in what are their faces doing. We just asked them to stop grilling. And you know, a mix of emotions. We had Andy at the back there, big fella there, big fella there. He was like, his nostrils flaring, his nostrils showing out of pride. He was like, to see, looking at Anna with a real sense of joy. And then you had some of the parents at the back, particularly the dads. You have to forgive me for this, sort of facial expressions like, you know, that's my son, that's my daughter. Real pride. And then you've got some of the parents with their video cameras. And you know, again, they want to get it just right. Professional intensity there. Give Abby a run for her money and maybe give Abby a break. Let Abby off and one of you film. But I suppose what I'm saying really is that's so appropriate and so welcome. We have a lot of parents who take time out of their day to come to our class assemblies, and it's what makes the assemblies work to some degree, because the children feel, yes, it's a proper performance. It's like being in a theatre. There's a real sense of purpose. We've had a lot of parents come in recent weeks to our assemblies, and I think when you see me write my last letter of the term, which will be next week, you'll see when I list my highlights that definitely class assemblies will be one of those highlights. And I think they're getting better and better and better as time goes on. particularly lovely today to see some of the parents I don't see quite so often. Last week in Assembly we praised one of our ex-pupils, Arkham, who spent 2 weeks with us on work placement. It's lovely to see his father here this morning. We've seen him for ages. I know you've come in today to see Aosa, of course. Do you still call her Aosa yourself these days, or do you call her Salwa? You do, good. For the benefit of the parents and carers, of course, in their family, the girls, not the boys, they have pet names. So Aosa and Amula, translated crudely, it means like little bear or sweet little thing. But when they get to a certain age, all the rest of the children, my staff, they start calling them by their proper names. Sarah and Sarah. It's lovely to see you. I haven't seen you for ages. And it's nice to see some aunties, cousins, and friends of the families as well. Older sisters, possibly, and it's lovely to see some unfamiliar faces as well. It's also nice to see some grandmothers, and that's always just really lovely too. It is like a big family at Thomas Jones School, and I think with these kind of events, they're worth their weight in gold. But children, I'd like you to stand, because it's really all about you. You've provided all this story. So I'd like you to hold hands. And I would like Mr. Kenton to come up, please. And I would like Alison to come up. Come on down, Alison. Doesn't Miss Mackenzie look pretty in her dress? Yeah. She looks très bon, très bon, très bon, très magnifique. Try. Wasn't bad. Hold hands. What we're going to do is, as we go up, drop together, everyone. That's it. Everyone, do the round of applause. Must have taken a lot of effort, a lot of hard work for him to learn all those words, lots of French words. How hard was it? Must have been very difficult.
It wasn't too hard. They put in the effort. They took the CD home over the weekend, and I know that a lot of parents and carers will know the songs back to front as well now.
Yes, parents and carers. How many of you, don't be embarrassed, how many of you actually now know all the words? How many of the parents actually know the actions? Lisa, would you like to?
No. I know who.
Would you like to come and join? Look, see, Daddy knows them, see? He knows all the movements. Would you like to see them do that first song again? First song.
Thank you, Leon. Well done. You're out. Thank you, Mohammed. Boy. Well done, Brahma. That's noise.
Bonjour, bonjour, comment